That's the first tick that's, I think, kicking in on the index, which is a good one. 60 points higher on the Nifty, 22,000. Some of the individual rates as well. The Nifty bank is flat at the moment, but the headline index is doing pretty well, to say. So 22,400 up almost about 50. As we said, very strong sales coming through for the month of February, 1.5% higher. Tata Motors is also up about 0.8%. But for Tata Motors, it's actually good passenger vehicle sales, but weakness in commercial. A mixed bag there. But by the way, fresh record high for the Nifty this morning at 22,400, looking pretty good. Then you have names like Divi's Lab, Tata Steel, Apollo Hospitals, Wipro that are all trending in the green right now. L&T, HCL Tech also batting for the bulls this morning. And it's a good opening for the mid-cap index, up almost 270 odd points. What's not doing well today? Some of the banks. So the bank Nifty is dragging its feet a bit. Axis Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank and Bajaj Finserv from the financials are just a tad bit soft as we speak. Otherwise, it is really a momentum-driven market. And, we have all the ingredients today for the market to move higher. Global cues are also strong. Momentum is good.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And, just one thing. Let's just put up Info Edge. This is news related, right? Info Edge. Naukri and the job search site and 99 acres. I think the apps have been removed from Google Play Store. That is sort of information which came through earlier, and you've got a bit of a knock coming through on Info Edge at this point in time. It's an important story with implications outside of Info Edge as well, but we'll kind of sort of track that with more context as we go along. Look at a few other names here. Maybe, look at Dr. Reddy's. Dr. Reddy's, of course, that antitrust issue. We reported this and the news came during market hours yesterday. All right, starting about 0.75% higher. So there is, it's reversing a little bit, but it could be, potentially, it's regarding the, superhit Revlimid drug, the generic which they've been selling. And now, of course, there are... there's a case, there's an antitrust motion which has been sort of moved in the US with regards to that. So 62.48 or so is where Dr. Reddy's is now trading at. What else? Just to take a look at the broader sort of sweep of what the open is looking like. Data Patterns is up about 5%. It's starting at about 27.92. Had a big move yesterday, big move right now. Action Construction Equipment is up 5%. 1480 is where that is at. Torrent Power is up 5%. These are large movers on large volumes. Juniper, which is the Hyatt Hotels, and listed 2 or 3 days back, 3% on that one as well. Yesterday we were talking about hospital stocks last few days, and hospital stocks have corrected between 12 and 15% last 2-3 days because of the news from the Supreme Court. Max Health is reversing a little bit, is up 3%, 758. Medanta is up 2.5%. So hospitals is another pack. Which is actually looking up a little bit. Market breadth is pretty solid, and it's largely on the upside. What else? I think actually that's about it. On the downside, there are a few, but volumes very, very thin.
I just want to point out Welspun Corp. That stock is up almost about 6% right now.
Yeah.
And my colleague was telling you a while back, its step-down subsidiary, okay, now it's up about 1%. Its step-down subsidiary, Sensex Advanced Plastics, has entered into the Madhya Pradesh market. They're setting up a manufacturing facility over there in Madhya Pradesh for plastic pipes and water storage tanks in Madhya Pradesh. And they will make an investment of 400 crores for this particular plant that they're setting up. So Welspun Corp is also another stock that's looking good. Torrent Power has received an order for supply of 770 megawatts of power, which may further extend with a minimum guaranteed offtake that they have. So Torrent Power is the big mover right now, almost 5% higher on that one. And JSW Steel, there was some news flow on that as well. So keep an eye out on these names.